You have masterfully learned to hide your thoughts. On the surface, you are calm water, but inside, you are an ocean in a storm, and no one guesses your true depth. No one, except him. It is impossible to deceive this gaze. He sees all your scars and all your secrets. Look into these eyes. Which one is looking straight into your soul? The ancient golden fury that makes your hands go numb? The bottomless blackness in which you could drown? The predatory glare of a wild beast watching your every step? Or the blinding light that hurts to look at? Don't look away. Your intuition has already reacted. Choose the gaze that gives you chills, and I will tell you what frightening truth about yourself you have been suppressing for years and why it is tearing to get out. You chose him, or he chose you. Can you feel it? That heat slowly rising from the screen to your face. The air around you has become denser, heavier. There is a taste of sulfur and molten metal on your tongue, as if you are standing at the mouth of an ancient forge where destinies are hammered out. That vertical pupil, surrounded by molten gold, looks at you without blinking, heavily, unceasingly. This is how a predator looks when he has long since scented his prey, but is in no hurry, because he knows you aren't going anywhere. You are already his. Run your palm over your forearm. Do you feel it? It's as if invisible scales are emerging under your skin. Heavy armor that you wear every day when you go out into the world. Armor that no one suspects exists. Your shoulders remember its weight. Your neck is tired of holding it up. But you carry it, because without it, you would burn yourself up and scorch everything around you. Now listen to your frightening truth. You were born to rule, but every day you force yourself to serve. You bow where you should be commanding. You smile where you should be roaring. You agree where your gut screams no. And this betrayal of your own self is eating you from the inside, like acid eats metal. You have a heavy hand. No, you don't hit. You can stop a fight with a single look. You walk into a room and the air changes. You say a word and people fall silent. You don't always understand why this happens. But I will tell you, in your veins flows the blood of those who sat on thrones. Those who decided who would live and who would burn. This is not a metaphor. This is your genetic memory pounding in your temples every time you are forced to be small. Your gift is turning ideas into gold. You take chaos and create order from it. You take emptiness and fill it with meaning. Even if you are sitting at home right now, you manage your family like an empire. You allocate resources. You extinguish conflicts. You build strategies months in advance. You are a general in an apron. And this is not a put-down. This is a recognition of your true nature. But here is your shadow. Here is your pain. You have to hold back your power every single day. Muffle your voice. Hide your claws. Because you know, if you unleash the flame at full blast, you will burn your loved ones to the ground. They cannot withstand your true heat. So you clench your jaw. You swallow your words. You crush the roar in your chest. And then you lie awake at night feeling the unreleased fire turn into a headache, into a knot between your shoulder blades, into a stone in your solar plexus. Those around you see a strong woman, sometimes too tough, cold, but they don't know that under that armor, you demand only one thing: honesty. You are not cruel. You simply cannot stand lies, fakeness, games. Your so-called toughness is just an unwillingness to waste precious fire on those who aren't worth it. And you feel cramped. Admit it right now. You are cramped within these walls, within these finances, within these relationships where you are, once again, the stronger one. You need a king and equal who won't burn up beside you. But for some reason, fate keeps tossing you weak men who have to be carried, and you carry them, because a dragon does not abandon their own, even if they don't deserve it. Now I will lift the ancient curse of shame from you. You are ashamed of your thirst for money. You were taught that wanting a lot is a sin, that you need to be humble, to be content with little. But listen to me carefully. A dragon does not sleep on straw. A dragon sleeps on gold. This is not greed. This is your nature. Your body knows that resources are safety. They are freedom. They are the ability to protect those you love. Your thirst for wealth is the ancient call of your blood. Stop being ashamed of it. Here is what you need to do. Let off steam. Today. Find a place where you can be bad. Scream. Punch a pillow. Say out loud everything you have swallowed for years. Allow yourself the rage. It doesn't make you a monster. It makes you real. Suppressed fire poisons from the inside. Released fire illuminates the path. And write 4 words right now in the comments. I accept my power. These are not just letters. This is a spell of awakening. Every dragon woman who writes this sends a signal to the universe. I am ready. I am hiding no longer. Your inner dragon has waited years for this moment. Do not make him wait any longer. You chose him, or he has been watching you for a long time. Can you feel it? The temperature around you has dropped a few degrees. A night wind touched the back of your head, even though the windows are closed. Somewhere on the edge of your hearing is the quiet rustle of feathers. Soft, almost soundless. Only one predator flies this silently, one who sees in total darkness, one who hunts when the whole world sleeps. Look into this pupil, a black abyss without a bottom, a well into which kings and sages fell in search of answers. And now you are looking into it too. Do you feel the chills rising from your lower back to your shoulder blades? This isn't fear. This is recognition. This gaze scans you like an X-ray. It passes through masks, layers of defense, years of pretense, and you realize hiding is pointless. He has already seen everything. Around you right now is a ringing silence, even if the TV is blaring or children are making noise nearby. Inside you, there is a room where it is always quiet, where you sit alone with your thoughts, where no one can enter. This room is your sanctuary and your prison. Now listen to your frightening truth. You are an old soul. This is neither a compliment nor an insult. It is a diagnosis. You came into this world with baggage that doesn't fit into a single human life. Even in childhood, you looked at adults and saw right through them. You saw their fears behind masks of confidence, their lies behind smiles, and it was strange to you why no one else noticed. You know the answers before the questions are asked. Someone opens their mouth and you already hear what they will say. Not the words, the essence. You feel when a person is lying, even if they lie masterfully, even if they believe their own lie. Something inside you, call it intuition, call it a curse, always knows the truth. And this scares people. They feel naked next to you. They feel that you see the real them, and they back off to a safe distance. Your strength lies in analysis, in strategy. While others run around in panic, you break the situation down into elements. You find patterns. You see exits where others see only walls. Your mind is a supercomputer that never shuts down. And here begins your shadow, your pain, the curse of the thinking mind. These words describe your nights. You lie in the dark and your head is working, replaying conversations, analyzing the past, modeling the future, constructing scenarios that will never happen. You are tired, but your brain doesn't ask for permission. It just keeps thinking. And you have already forgotten what it's like to simply fall asleep, the way normal people do. You know what it's like to be lonely in a crowd, to sit at a holiday table, laugh at jokes, keep up a conversation, and feel a glass wall between you and everyone else. You speak a language that no one around you understands. You live in the depths while they splash on the surface, and you are tired of diving down only to translate your thoughts into their simple language for them later. Outwardly, you may seem detached, cold, but I know your secret fear appearing boring. A buzzkill. Too smart, too complex, too deep for ordinary life. And so you sometimes pretend to be simpler than you are. You laugh louder than you want to. You talk about trivialities even though inside you want to discuss the stars and the meaning of existence. In relationships, you don't need a lover. Passions exhaust you. Dramas wear you out. You need an intellectual ally. Someone with whom you can be silent for 3 hours straight, and it will be the best conversation of your life. Someone who won't be scared of your depth. Someone who knows how to dive too. But you have been burned so often that you built an ivory tower and locked yourself inside. It is safe to observe from there, but it is very cold alone. Here is what you need to hear. Your mind is a great gift. but it shouldn't be your only tool. Learn to turn it off sometimes. Trust your body, your feelings. Not everything needs to be understood to be lived. Sometimes you just need to feel and allow yourself to be illogical. Silence is your medicine. Not the silence where you think even louder, but real silence, nature, water, stars overhead. Find a place where your mind can finally shut up, even for an hour. This is not weakness. This is a necessity for someone like you. And write right now in the comments, I see the truth. These 3 words are the key to your gift of clairvoyance. Every owl woman who says this out loud opens a channel to the ancient wisdom that has always been available to her. You are not strange. You are not broken. You simply see what others prefer not to notice. You chose him, or he caught your scent first. Can you feel it? The air around you has become humid and heavy. It smells like the night jungle after rain, wet earth, crushed flowers, and something else musk. The scent of a heated body, the scent of the hunt. This aroma awakens something ancient in the pit of your stomach. Something you silenced long ago. This eye glows neon green in the darkness. It isn't looking, it is tracking. You feel the gaze of a predator hiding in the thicket upon you. It cannot be seen, but it is near. Run your fingers over the screen. Imagine smooth black fur under your palm. Feel the springy muscles rolling beneath it, ready to pounce. This power, this grace, this deadly beauty, it is familiar to you because it lives inside you. Chills are running down your thighs. Let them. Now listen to your frightening truth. You are the embodiment of natural magnetism. You can put on a shapeless sweater, not wear makeup for a week, stay silent all evening, and you will still attract gazes. This isn't about appearance. This is about the energy that radiates from you against your will. Men feel it at the level of instinct. Women do too, which is why some dislike you without reason. You walk into a room and something changes. The temperature, the tension, the balance of power. Your strength is not in your head, it is in your body, in instincts, in an animal flair that kicks in faster than any analysis. You know who can be trusted before the first word is spoken. You sense danger before it becomes obvious. Your body is an antenna tuned to frequencies that other people simply do not hear. You walk by yourself. This isn't a choice, it's nature. You are not a house cat purring on a master's lap. You are a dangerous nocturnal predator. You cannot be tamed. One can only earn the right to be near. And those who tried to put a collar on you found that they were left with nothing but scratches on their hands. But here is your shadow. Here is your pain. A golden cage. 2 words that make your throat tighten. Look at your life honestly. The domestic grind that makes you want to howl at the moon. A marriage where you are suffocating. A job where your wild power is wasted on meaningless reports. Walls everywhere. Beautiful, comfortable, proper walls that you drove yourself behind. You suppress your wildness every single day to be decent, a good mother, a proper wife, an adequate employee. You learn to retract your claws and hide your fangs, to smile when you want to snarl, to sit still when your whole body demands movement. You have pretended to be meek for so long that you almost believe this lie. But I see what is happening inside. Energy is accumulating there with nowhere to go. Energy that wants to dance until exhaustion, to scream without reason, to love so that the walls shake, to run barefoot on wet grass. But you snuff it out. Day after day, you squeeze it into a fist. You smother it with a pillow. And this unlived life turns into a longing you cannot explain. In relationships, you are a terrifying possessor. Admit it. Jealousy burns inside you with a black flame. This is your vice, but also your power. You love totally, all-consumingly. You give yourself completely and demand the same in return. Half measures are not for you. You need emotions. The game, the hunt, sparks and fires. If a partner is boring, predictable, bland, you fade beside them. You slowly lose your color. You grow dim. Because a panther does not survive in a zoo. She needs the jungle. But here is what you are doing wrong. You dissolve into the man. You give him your territory, your den, your space, and then you sit in the corner of what used to be your home and you don't understand where the real you went. Here is what you need to do. Return to your body right today. Turn on music that makes your stomach vibrate and dance. Not beautifully, not correctly, however the body wants, with your eyes closed. Walk barefoot on the floor. Feel every cell of your feet. Buy yourself beautiful lingerie that no one will see. This is not for a man. This is for you. So that your skin remembers it deserves silk. And guard your wild territory. A place, a time, a space only yours, where no one is allowed to enter. This is not selfishness. This is survival for someone like you. Write right now in the comments, I choose freedom. These 3 words are the key to your golden cage. Every Panther woman who says them out loud breaks the invisible chain she put on herself. You were not created for a cage, even a golden one, especially a golden one. You chose him, or he has been waiting for you since the beginning of time. Close your eyes for a second. Now open them. Can you feel it? This light is too bright, too white, too pure for the human eye. It penetrates through eyelids even when you squint. Your eyes water from it, not from pain, but from recognition, as if you have been in the dark too long and finally stepped out into the sun. This is not an eye. This is a portal. It has no pupil, only infinite light in the shimmer of distant stars. It is not looking at you. It is looking through you. It sees your soul, which is thousands of years older than your body. It sees all your incarnations, all your returns to this earth. Right now you feel a strange lightness, as if gravity has weakened, as if you could push off the floor and float. Weightlessness, vacuum, the ringing silence of space where there is no air, but there is something greater. You know this feeling. You felt it in childhood as you fell asleep. The sensation of flight, the sensation of home. Now listen to your frightening truth. You are a conduit, a channel between worlds. You have thin skin, and I am not talking about wrinkles. Where other people have a protective barrier, you have an open door. You feel everything. Other people's joy, other people's anxiety, other people's grief. You walk into a room after a fight and you feel nauseous, even though you didn't hear a word. You hug a crying person and then you can't get out of bed for 3 days. You feel other people's pain physically. This is not a metaphor. Your head hurts next to people who have a headache. Your heart aches next to those who are worrying. Your body is a mirror reflecting everyone who comes close. Your gift is healing space with your presence. You do this unconsciously. You come into a home where everything is bad, and an hour later the atmosphere changes. People calm down. Conflicts fade. Children stop crying. Animals come to you on their own. You don't do anything special. You just exist. And that is enough. Prophetic dreams for you are not mysticism, but a schedule. You see events before they happen. You wake up with the feeling that you know something important, but cannot put it into words. Deja vu haunts you so often that you have stopped being surprised. Sometimes it seems to you that you have already lived this day, this year, this life. But here is your shadow. Here is your pain. You are an alien on this planet. You have never felt like you belong here. The material world crushes you with its roughness. Bills, money, taxes, domestic trivialities that others solve mechanically cause you to freeze up. It is hard for you to bargain, hard to demand, hard to think about earthly matters when your soul yearns for the stars. You are an energy sponge. You absorb other people's dirt and don't know how to wring it out. After talking to a complaining colleague, you feel as if you've been beaten. After a trip to the mall, as if you had the flu. You get sick with other people's illnesses. You get tired from other people's fatigue. You drown in other people's emotions. And the scariest part, the savior syndrome. You cannot walk past suffering. You don't know how to say no. You give yourself away in pieces to anyone who reaches out a hand. You heal others by killing yourself. You shine so brightly that you burn out from the inside. And then you lie there empty, gutted, and don't understand why no one helps you the way you help everyone. Vampires are drawn to you, whiners, eternally unhappy people who latch onto your light and drink it until you fall. They find you unerringly because you shine like a lighthouse in the dark, and every moth flies to your fire. Here is what you need to hear. Your mission is to shine, but not to burn out. You have the right to put up shields, to say no, to close the door. This is not a betrayal of your nature, it is its salvation. A lighthouse that has gone dark saves no one. Avoid gossip, negative news, toxic conversations. They lower your frequency. They pollute your channel. You are not obligated to know about everything bad happening in the world. Water is your medicine. A bath, a shower, a river, the sea. Water washes away the foreign energy that has stuck to you during the day. Solitude is your oxygen. You are not an introvert. You are simply a creature that needs to reboot. Don't explain yourself. Just leave when you need to. Write right now in the comments, I am light. These 3 words are a powerful energy shield. Every deity woman who pronounces them activates a protective field that does not let in foreign darkness. You are not crazy. You are not making it up. You simply see more than a human is supposed to see. Now the masks have been torn off. You know who lives in your mirror. The dragon with its sacred fury, the owl with its piercing wisdom, the panther with its hungry freedom, the deity with its blinding light. One of these forces is yours. It has always been yours. You were just afraid to look it in the eye. Do not fear what you saw today. Your power is not a curse. Your depth is not a flaw. Your otherness is not a mistake of nature. It is a gift you have hidden for too long. A gift tired of waiting for permission. Accept it, your shadow, your power, your truth. Stop apologizing for being you. But understanding alone is not enough. Magic requires action. Right now, write in the comments, I accept my truth. These 4 words are the point of no return, a contract with yourself. Without this action, everything you felt today will dissolve by morning. Do not let that happen. I bless you for a new life, a life where you no longer hide, no longer shrink, no longer apologize for your light. Go. The gaze of fate is now inside you, and he will never look away.